Let's start from the basics. The film is written and directed by Kobi Rana without an assistant director, and Kobi Rana is the main character of the film. That is the question mark, the number one question mark here. Because if you know Kobi Rana, you know Kobi Rana to do good jobs when he's a director or when he's an actor. But when he's doing the two at a go, it didn't work in this one. Maybe some other movies, but this one, it didn't work.
Foolishness killed Hakim. I know some of you are planning to follow his footsteps. Good luck. As punishment for this, no food for you this morning.
Zinako. Oh, come back. Oh, my friend, come back. Oh, Zinako.
So Kobi Rana and Kafui Danku released their most anticipated movie, at least for me, because I was looking forward to the film. They released it yesterday evening on YouTube on their channel ABC Pictures, and at first glance I had to watch it again, so I've watched it twice. And I wouldn't say disappointed, but honestly speaking, the film did not meet my expectations.
Why?
I thought that this is something at least like a Netflix kind of a film. That was the feeling I got when I saw the trailer until I watched the movie. You know I love Kobi Rana. I've talked about him a couple of times on this channel. I've talked about his movies. So if I'm saying this, then I know what I'm talking about. This is my review on the movie Look. Let's get into it. I am not impressed with this film because I know the kind of work Kobi Rana can do. And seeing what they've done in this film, at least from the full video that I've watched on YouTube, the film lacks a whole lot. So I'm going to break it down. This review is going to be from a very technical point of view. If you are watching as a layman or someone who is just a viewer, you may not get my point. You should get this from the very beginning of this video before we get there, you understand? The film features actors and actresses like Jasmine Berod, Ahmed Sani, Kobi Rana himself, and also Bella Ajiman, among other great actors and actresses.
Our eyes don't work, but every other part works over time.
Yes, every other part.
Basically, the film's plot or the summary of the story evolves around a blind school. In this blind school, the head of the school is Father John, and he's a very wicked man.
The wages of sin is death.
Father John maltreats the students in the sense that he doesn't give them good food, he doesn't give them good medical care. Meanwhile, because they are housing the students, the place serves as an orphanage. So people bring them donations, money, food, but the donations doesn't reach the students.
They already wasted too much time before bringing him in here.
Is he mental? Is he alive or dead?
He's alive.
Problem solved.
But then I don't want to give you spoilers. Go and watch the film. It is on their channel, ABC Pictures on YouTube. It's free. So you can watch it and you can enjoy it. And you let me know your opinion in the comment section. If you ask me, the film's strength is the storyline. The music is good and the acting is also good. In fact, I'll get into the actors, some of the actors who did very well. I'll talk about them, but not now.
I beg you in the name of God. I am hungry. They feed us in the morning and late in the evening. We get very hungry in the day. So I keep some bread. Please.
Aside the acting, the music, and the storyline, this film comes off with so much sadness and sorrows. Now, let me list a few of the acts they did in the film which will make you cry if you don't take care.
You are pregnant.
No, Auntie, please. Auntie, please help me. Please, I beg you, please help me.
Sometimes I even had to look aside because some of the scenes were very painful. I didn't want to watch it. I'm being honest.
The floor will not clean itself.
Check this out. In a scene where someone vomits because he's not feeling well, and they still force him. I can't even say it with my mouth.
Eat it. Eat it.
Nah. Seriously, I couldn't watch this scene, you know. I had to look aside. I'm like, no, this is too painful. Writing a scene like this, Charlie, it's painful, you know. Some people are going through a lot and others are very wicked.
Eat it.
And at some point, you see them raping the girls. When I was watching this part of the film, I was very pained. But at the same time, it felt like, okay, it is something that can happen in a state like that. I mean, for people who are maltreating students like this, raping definitely may happen.
Go down.
And the painful aspect is that they couldn't see who is doing that to them. They are blind. So all you see is that Yabeso inside in the middle of the night, near the Wakotu baby, and then they do it to you. And the height of it all was when they had to do clinical abortion for someone who is pregnant as a result of rape. Very painful. They won't give her any medicine to subside her pain. Or no, nothing. They just, God damn it. And look at the doctor. Doctor on what born asuma they are gangster doctor asuma they are shannon kwa 10K. Wicked doctor on what the inside 5 whatever that is there out. Very wicked. One here, you may end up crying. But the thing is, in the end, they had their own freedom. But then, aside the acting, the music, and the storyline, the technical aspect of the film didn't impress me at all. From camera works to sound to editing, no, it's basic. I don't know why, but I feel like Ome Shuti story na sen. Because the story is gold. Remember, this is the first blind school movie ever in the world. I was expecting something cinematic. I was expecting something classic. I was expecting something out of this world. And what they gave us is basic. It's like everyone can do it. It's like they shot the film. I don't know, but something is missing somewhere.
Why?
And like I said, the biggest problem of this film is the fact that Kobi Rana decided to act and direct at the same time without an assistant director. If you are doing this, you should have an assistant director to at least oversee some of the scenes you are shooting. If it was to shoot a normal scene where you are a normal person, maybe you can pull it off. But in this case, you are a blind man in the movie and you are directing the movie. How? You are a blind man. What was your contact lens? So you can't see to say be a may acting no, you are supposed to be blind. Most of the plots in the movie are very weak. You can see through the plots like this. You can see through it. And you're weak. So if you put a story like this and then you put your name on it, directed by Kobi Rana, and I can see about 5 different plots which are very weak in the film, you are not doing your job right. Let me prove my point with 1 or 2 plots. Number 1. In this scene, the father is angry punching this guy. Serious fight. But there is no sound effect to it.
Father.
If I talk about sound effect, check this scene.
This thing going on here is demonic.
You can tell, say, no, there's a sound to tell the magnitude of the punch now. There's a sound, and that's what happens naturally. So, no, or to blow bona, it is a bibi abo bibi. It gives life to the scene, and my flesh, and my ACP. But in this scene, no, there's punches by anti sound be
Father.
That's why I'm saying it is basic. It is the fault of who? You understand? We should at least get the feeling, say, okay, this is the magnitude of the punches. We only see this. Directed by Kobi Rana, an astute director. Number 2, Hakim and Fatima, they were the lovebirds in the film, decided to escape.
Let's run away, far away. We'll have children who can see and they'll take care of us.
They maneuver their way and get to their escape point, and Hakim decides to climb the wall. He stretched forth his hand and then he is electrocuted. He falls down and he dies. At that instant now, if say electric is able to pass through your body, and at that moment now you die, ask any expert. Even after 1 minute, the body no is still in shock. Someone a big kill. One here wants to be beyo. So if he is falling down from that shock and he die instantly, whoever that touches him no will also die. But in this case, in this Kobi Rana movie, he falls down from that shock on top from the crown. Girl na sonimu. The girl didn't. I'm funny mu baako simple. Nothing. She's not shocked. So if you do this and you put these kind of plots in a film, as if say we don't know say electric shock obia usonu ma won so be fa. Number 3, when Kobi Rana was introduced to the school, normal, Saudi obi be school more. The person will go through the registration process, go to the headmaster, betroni and all that. So everything happens like that.
I am the founder of this place. I have heard that story 1,000,000 times.
And then Kobi Rana says he's thirsty. He wants to drink water.
I am very thirsty. Can I have some water?
The next thing they show us is that they pour water on him.
Water.
His facial expression shows that he's shocked at what they are doing to him. More like you've come to a new place, you are expecting some very good treatment, and it turned out that it's not what you expected. They are giving you signals that waba baby this is a wrong place. Listen, he asked for water and they pour him water. Very good idea, very good setting. Clever, genius. It's nice, I like it. But let's rewind the scene. Kobi Rana comes in the daytime. He comes in the morning. I can prove to you he came in the morning because when they started the film, it was in the morning. Almost sorry, that's when they wear the white. So he came in the morning. He go to the father, daytime. But when they are pouring him water, it is in the night. Like I said, if you want to do it, kindly do it well. I know Kobi Rana, I know his works. When I did my review on Fear Women, go and watch that review. The work was good, so I mentioned it. In this one, chairman should come again.
Quiet. How dare you talk back at your guardian? 50 push-ups.
The 4th point, which is actually funny, a minister visits their school, a minister of state. I don't know whether minister of finance or minister of agric, but a minister visits the school. First thing, the woman doesn't look like a minister. Not the woman in person. Her appearance doesn't look like a minister. A minister with slippers on a donation visit. Slippers. That's one. A minister without PA. Obia and dinechi. How? If you are telling the story, you tell it to be real and looking like it is. How can a minister come as simple as this? No handbag. Ekutahwai ni PA no way. Off camera.
We really need your support, Honorable. We feed them 3 times in a day. We have run out of medical supplies. The staff is underpaid because we have no choice.
Father, no, I don't know, father, no, baggy jeans, any cap, no, wire, we chain, we know. It will not look like a father. So why won't you make the woman look like a minister that she is?
Good afternoon, Honorable. We love you. We appreciate you.
Other than blind students, no, one your suit and tie. Now I'm more way now. Kate. Bomonza.
Watch, what's your saying? Kate. And a ball. Hello.
I don't know why you You know, like in American, so you are making someone appear as a minister, let the person look the part. This woman, very pretty woman with some good costumes, good when she appears nice. If you say this is a minister, Obiabejedi. One thing is so I didn't even understand. There are about 5 different instances in the movie. Yeah, the iron Ashi Obiechi. There wasn't a single shot of how iron market body no. There wasn't any special effects makeup to prove the damage of the iron on their skin. About 4 different times near the iron Ashi Obiechi. You are telling us a story. We hear that we hear that they scream. Oh, was it that you didn't have a special effects makeup artist on set? Why didn't you make provision for them then? So many loopholes. Something isn't right. Because I know the job Kobi Rana can do. I wrote about 7 different pages of things in my opinion, no, it's wrong, and I can show you.
You blind damn folks. The next time I see or hear any of you speaking to anyone, then Delma, my mama young wakapia.
And one of the things I still don't get is why the father is doing this. Why the father is doing all this? You can't tell me all this is for money and then your man no. The magnitude of maltreatment that happened in this film, to the point that about 3 or 4 students died, and even more, I don't think it's just because of money. If you are telling us the story, you should, like I said, oh, something isn't right.
She doesn't need a warning. She needs a threat. Get her to my office. You know what to do with the body.
And I almost forgot, some of the actors also played their roles very well, starting with Sani Ahmed. Honestly speaking, the one who played the role as Father John, that guy is good. I haven't seen him in a film before. I don't know. I haven't seen him in a film before. So watching him in this, I'm like, okay, this man has talent. His looks, his facial expression, his posture, demeanor and everything, he knows what he's doing. His deliveries were so much on point, mixing it with the Dagbani language. That was very nice. And then obviously Kobi Rana, you know him to be very good. His acting, his delivery. Kobi Rana is a talented actor. He was born with it. So, I mean, I won't talk much about him, but you know he's good. And then Bella Aziman. This lady right here, she played the role as Zainab in the film. She did very well. I mean, she impressed me. I like the way she acted. And I think, yeah, she deserves it.
Together, we'll raise some money for surgery. Maybe we can see again.
Maybe you may not agree with all that I'm saying. That's understanding. Kindly check the film out if you haven't. Watch it on their YouTube channel, ABC Pictures. Watch it. Let me know what you think. If what I'm saying is true, put it in the comment section. If you feel otherwise, let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching today's video. My name is Steve Nadai Jr. Please like this video, let me know your opinions in the comment section, share the video, and also hit the subscribe button so that when next we drop a video on this channel, you will be notified. I'll see you in our next video. Nadia Bori is premiering her movie Forever in the Night this Saturday, 9th November at the Silverbird Cinema. You can pass through and then you can check it out as well. Thank you so much for watching today's video.